We are all obsessed with the ingredients in the food and drink that we eat, and that's brilliant because it's so important to know what we're putting in our bodies. One ingredient we get asked about a lot at Hip Hop is natural flavours or natural flavourings. So things like passion fruit natural flavour, cherry natural flavour, orange, basically across the full flavour range of all our drinks. But what exactly is a natural flavour? Why do we use them? And how is it different from an artificial flavour? Let's take a look. First of all, let's define what we mean by flavour. And it's dead simple. A flavour is a compound we add to a drink to make it taste of that flavour. And in some senses, natural flavourings and artificial flavourings are similar because they are both compounds that are put together to create a flavour. But the difference is that natural flavourings are compounds originally derived from nature, whereas artificial flavourings are compounds that have been put together that have been synthesised in a lab. You might be wondering, why do we not just use juices or juice concentrates? Why do we add natural flavours? The reason we add natural flavours is all about taste. So if I want to make a passion fruit kombucha, for example, and I want that passion fruit kombucha to taste of passion fruit, if I'm just using juice, I have to add a lot, and I mean a lot, of passion fruit juice. And the issue with that is that it makes the sugar content shoot right up. So if I've got a drink and I've had to add loads of juice because I want the flavour to be really prominent, then I'm going to have to try and reduce sugar somewhere else. So then I might be forced to use a sweetener, a natural sweetener like stevia or erythritol. And here at Hip Hop, we do not like sweeteners. We don't like them because we hate the taste of them. You get that bitterness in the back of your throat. And also there are studies coming out that are showing that sweeteners are not the panacea that we all think they are, and they might actually be not that good for your microbiome. So using a natural flavouring of passion fruit means that we don't need to add as much juice or juice concentrate, and it means we can keep the sugar down without resorting to sweeteners. And a really cool thing actually about natural flavourings is the balance and the aroma and the way that they kind of hit you on the nose when you're drinking something. Because taste isn't just about drinking something, it's about the smell and the fragrance and the aroma, and having a natural flavouring really adds to that beautifully. So let's have a chat about compounds and chemicals, because sometimes that can freak people out a bit, but actually everything is a chemical. Water's a chemical. In a kombucha production, we make ethanol. Ethanol is alcohol, that's a chemical. I think people can get a little bit freaked out by words like compound and chemical, but we are all made of chemicals. Just to elaborate on this a little bit more, we use orange natural flavour in some of our drinks. And when an orange natural flavour is created and it's different compounds, one of the compounds used is called limonene. One of the challenges of working with natural products is that you get seasonality and variation. It's the beauty of it, but it's one of the challenges too. And because natural products are natural and you have things like the weather and climate, then you can get variability in flavour. So one year's oranges might not taste like the previous year's oranges because the weather's been bad or the harvest has been bad, or conversely it's been fantastic. You can just get so much variation. The main source of limonene in our orange natural flavouring is oranges, you'll be pleased to know. But to take account of seasonal variation, so for example if the orange harvest that year has been very sweet, then the limonene in the natural flavouring might be drawn from something like a grapefruit, which just gives it that little bit more tartness that you'll be looking for. It's important to note that there aren't tons and tons of studies looking at natural flavourings, there aren't. But the general scientific consensus is that natural flavourings are completely safe. And because a natural flavouring is so intense, which you'll probably know from doing baking at home, we only need to add very, very tiny amounts. So in a nutshell, that's why we use natural flavourings, because we think natural flavourings with juices and juice concentrates mean that we have created the best possible tasting, most beautiful natural drinks that we can for you.